What do you call the wardrobe for the stage?
Set design.
Oh, hey, it's us, AndrewAndrew.
We are about to see
American Psycho in Paris.
Now, that would be a funny show, wouldn't it? I've already seen the show before, and I personally loved it. Today was the announcement of the Tony Awards. American Psycho only got 2 nominations, both for technical awards. I just think that it's an outrage that today, of all days, we're seeing it.
We know from the book and the film that this show deals with themes of insecurity. I sure hope the lack of Tony nominations doesn't make the cast so insecure that they give in a lackluster performance tonight.
I just might go psycho because Benjamin Walker and Helena York and Alice Ripley were not nominated for Tonys. In fact, I think we should have a duel with another show down the street.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You challenge someone to a duel. I
Yes.
can't imagine what show that would be. We'll see you after we cut off the first half of this show. That's a dismemberment joke.
I know, I get the joke.
It's intermission, and we forgot to tell you what the show was about in the first thing.
Well, I mean, most people know the story of the show.
Most people do, but some people don't. Let's tell them.
Can you
I'm
recap it?
pretending to be on cocaine. It's about the 80s, and there's lots of money, lots of cocaine, lots of sex, and fashion.
And people only care about themselves.
And there's televisions. Right, no, it's basically about a high-powered guy in finance who's obsessed with superficial things, whose life is so meaningless that he turns to killing people to feel alive. And he also loves Huey Lewis in the news.
And Donald Trump.
So it's super topical in a way, because Huey Lewis never dies, and I wish Donald Trump would. Told here through song and dance, some original numbers, some classics from the 80s.
I can understand why this wasn't nominated for very many Tonys. It's not a Broadway typical show. Somebody, as we entered the show, said, this is actually the future of Broadway. In 5 years, all shows will be like that.
It's a hybrid between film, the rock concert experience, and the theater experience.
One of my favorite moments is when they're at the dinner party and he direct addresses the audiences about all the problems they're having in the 80s, and they're basically the same problems we're having now.
This is a show about what went wrong with America.
We'll see you after the second act.
What a roller coaster ride!
Intermission, somebody said that this is not like most theater. First and foremost, it's spectacle, it's dance, it's lighting, it's set design, but at the core of it, it's a very intelligent show that's a commentary on American capitalism. But there's a weird clash between spectacle and a high-minded idealism.
It's trying to be 2 different things at once, not unlike somebody who is psychotic. And that to me ended up giving me a real bumpy ride. I felt like I was on some of that cocaine of shoddy quality. Sometimes it's really good and you're like, woohoo, cocaine! And sometimes you're like, there's too much baby laxative in this. It's very difficult to empathize with a psychopath. So how do you make a narrative about somebody like that?
But we all have the disease, the social disease of feeling inadequate.
Wait, you mean we're all afflicted by the disease of capitalism?
As a confirmed Marxist communist, I love this show.
Any show that references late-stage capitalism deserves praise. I'm over the moon about so much of this show. It's just uneven.
I had a great time, great choreography, fantastic set. I will give it 2 green lights because I saw it twice.
Gotta give it a yellow light.
2 green lights and a yellow light for American Psycho. I would go see it now.